I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
Hi, I'm David.
And together we're DISventures. I have several medical conditions that limit my mobility. I call myself an ambulatory wheelchair user. I use a wheelchair or a mobility scooter anytime I'm outside the house in order to get around. I like to say that we're a disability lifestyle and travel.
We do videos on theme parks, cruise ships, and other places that we visit.
So come with us on our next adventure. Hi, this is Melissa, and I went to Universal Studios in Orlando by myself, and I got to go into the Harry Potter lands and try butterbeer, both the frozen and the hot version. This one I'm going to talk about the frozen version. It was very sweet, would be very refreshing on a hot day. It was cold in the morning I tried it, so I was freezing a little bit, but the top is very creamy consistency, and it's a very slushy-like thing. I got to go on Men in Black, and I got to go on the Fast and Furious ride. A lot of the theming was very close to what Disney does, I thought. And here is a little clip.
Going. We need to discuss how you're going to get all those civilians out of there without tipping off the FBI.
How about the party bus?
The Fast and the Furious ride is pretty much all 3D. There wasn't a whole lot physically to it. And they did squirt water in your face a couple of times. So if you have kiddos that might be sensitive to that, you might want to watch out for that. I did not end up getting to go on the Transformers ride. We didn't end up doing that. But I did get to go on the Minions Mayhem ride. That one, the seats move, but there is if you have kiddos that are sensitive to the motion, they do have stable seating that doesn't move. You just watch the 3D movie, so keep that in mind. Also, like, I didn't fit with the way the restraint was. It was a little tight on my tummy, so I did end up sitting in the stable seats that don't move. My friend stayed in the motion carriage, so if you do have kiddos or somebody with that type of sensitivity, you can opt for the non-moving seats on the Minions ride. We pretty much just kind of looked around quite a bit. The Mardi Gras stuff was going on, so they had a lot of people out with performers out that you could see. They had a lot of people like on stilts and dancers, and it was a very cool experience to see Mardi Gras there at Universal Studios. And of course I had to get some footage and pictures of me in front of the ball, which I did. It's kind of like castle pictures or Epcot pictures, you know. You got to get pictures in front of the Universal ball. It does have stuff that goes all around, so you maybe don't want to stop where everyone else is. I went down the ramp, down around the back, and I was all by myself down there. There was nobody else down there, so nobody else in my pictures. So keep that in mind. When you're going to Universal, you might want to look at doing that. We spent some time in City Walk looking around, and we went back to our hotel for a rest in the afternoon. It was pretty easy, and they have a bus system or taxi boats, depending upon if you're staying at one of the Universal hotels, which we were staying on property at Dockside. We just went and got on the bus, went back to our hotel for the afternoon to take a rest and plug in my mobility scooter for a while. And Universal Studio Walk is a lot of shopping, a lot of dining, that kind of stuff. And then we came back in the evening, so that way we could experience the Mardi Gras parade and have dinner and do some other things. But there's City Walk area, lots of shopping, lots of food stuff, They have a huge Universal store down there. They have Voodoo Donuts, which we ended up getting donuts from. They have a Hard Rock Cafe. They have a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. So again, lots of food options for you down there. Most of the Universal attractions do have seats where you can try the restraint systems outside. So like that, the Jimmy Fallon one, I couldn't get the seat buckle to buckle me on. So that's something to keep in mind. With Universal seats, they're not super fluffy friendly, so there was limits to the attractions I could go on. I am not a roller coaster person, so I didn't even attempt to try to go on any of the roller coasters, but they do have a lot at Universal Studios. And if you really like roller coasters, that is a place you're going to want to go to. Supposedly with this one, it has the music on it, and the one attraction I really liked was the Minion one.
Please. That is trying to be evil. What are you doing? I'm crying.
Such a super cute ride. You're going essentially to a party for the girls' 1 year being adopted by Gras, and I so love the Minions, so it's super cute. Even though I can't fit on the actual ride itself, I thought it was pretty fun. We got to experience the Mardi Gras parade, and we caught so many beads. I actually caught some, which was super fun. And I have a whole video that I put the parade up on here, so it's the whole one. I will link it here. But it was such a super fun experience being able to be there for the Mardi Gras parade and the Mardi Gras theming and the performers. They were so fun and a little bit more on the R-rated side than PG like Disney would do, but it's just one of those things where you have to experience it, and sometime in your life you got to get out of the Disney bubble if you're just a Disney person. And I finally went to Universal Studios, and yes, there are problems. It's not super disability friendly. They run off of a paper disability system. I really like how Disney has changed theirs now. It works a lot better off the app. But, so Universal Studios, get it on the app. That's all I gotta say. They're not super fluffy friendly, so like there's a lot of attractions I couldn't go on, but that's okay. For me, they weren't necessarily ones I really wanted to go on anyway, because Universal is a lot more thrill-based, and I physically can't handle that stuff anymore. Like Men in Black flipped you around a lot, and it was just way faster than I was ready for or had anticipated, and I wasn't able to handle it really well. That's something I don't know if I will go on again. I might try it again now that I know what to expect. But there's two parts where it flips you really, really fast. And old me, like 5 years ago, would have loved that. I love spinning. I don't get nauseous. I don't get seasick. I don't get motion sick. But anymore, with my medication side effects and things, it's hard for me to do spinning. So keep that in mind if that's you. My friend wanted Voodoo Donuts, so we waited for an hour in line for Voodoo Donuts, although we were waiting for our dinner reservation at the time, so it wasn't super horrible. We ended up going to Cowfish for dinner. I was a little skeptical of sushi and burgers, but it was amazing. They have this cheeseburger roll, and it's not raw meat, it's all cooked, and it was just amazing. Go to Cowfish, get the cheeseburger roll, you'll thank me later. The Voodoo Donuts were okay. We did get some donuts. I was able to bring one home to my sister. It was great. Thanks so much for watching.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video or go live.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest.
You can support us on our Patreon. We have tiers starting at $1 per month.
Thank you for all your support. If you want to see more, click the video in your right-hand corner.